The Dragon Ball fan manga community has done so much for Dragon Ball as a whole when it comes to things like birthing new and fresh ideas, amazing art, and so much more. When you think about fan manga, names like Goku's son Zycor, the Rogue Saiyan Rigger, and other names automatically come to mind, and while series original characters aren't a new thing to non-canon shows, Super Dragon Ball Heroes has gone above and beyond with the amount of fan service being delivered. As most of you should already know, Super Dragon Ball Heroes is a promotional anime launched specifically for the purpose of advertisement for the arcade-based game. With that said, even though this anime has no correlation to the official Dragon Ball timeline, it is set to take place directly after the Tournament of Power and Galactic Patrol saga. With the introduction of Fu, someone who was mostly just seen in Xenoverse, a new plot has been born with a band of warriors whose sole purpose is to destroy Zeno. So much has happened in just over a dozen episodes or so, but the presence of Ultra Instinct is strong as ever. Originally, Goku, as we know, had only ever experienced Ultra Instinct in the Tournament of Power briefly before developing a completed mastered version of it in less than an hour. Once the power of Mastered Ultra Instinct left him the final time, however, Goku was rendered immobilized and powerless, basically telling us he has a long way to go if he hopes to become as skillful as guys like Whis, but very shortly after, Goku comes under apprenticeship of the Grand Priest and things begin to change. When he returned to face Hearts and the rest of the core area warriors, Goku had trained Ultra Instinct to the point where he had obtained mastery over the first version of his form. It wasn't long before Goku quickly demonstrated just how much more growth it was possible for him to obtain, as his training with the Grand Priest proved to be like none other. Unfortunately, a supercharged attack from Lags and Hearts was enough to strip Goku of the form once more. With Ultra Instinct such a commonplace among Dragon Ball discussion, the community is hungry for more information on this technique, as the question still remains, what exactly will it take for full mastery of this technique to the point of no consequences? But even with minimal explanation of these things, Dragon Ball Heroes continues to deliver non-stop ideas, which is a reason we're here today. If any of you guys are interested in watching Super Dragon Ball Heroes for yourself, it's extremely easy to find all over YouTube in sub versions as well as the raw version being on a Super Dragon Ball Heroes page. If you guys are enjoying this type of content lately, let's power this video up to 5,000 likes for more discussions like these. Don't forget to ring that notification bell down below to never miss an upload, and also follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all Dragon Ball related content. But without further ado,
I got swords on my back, tell my right back. Ninjas with me, niggas throwing stars at these bitches. Eating ramen noodles in the hood with my niggas.
in Goku's most recent battle with Hearts in episode 14, it starts out as we remember with Goku getting beaten up pretty badly at first. Over in another battle close by, Piccolo and 17 are still battling the Fusion Kamioran and honestly are doing a pretty good job against them, but once they start doing a little too well, this is when Hearts manifests some type of energy cube and launches it at the Twin Fusion. After a huge flash of bright light, it's shown that morphing with Heart's energy has supercharged the fusion to a point where even their appearance is different, but that's not all. Something is strange about this new powered up fusion. It's not specifically stated how or what kinds of powers Hearts passed off to this monster, but just one beam from him was enough to completely erase the entire city they were just fighting above. With the situation having changed now, everyone focuses their attention to this new threat as Vegeta and Trunks join Piccolo as well. At first, a conjoined effort looks like it may pay off as a group attack looks like it's starting to push the monster fusion back, but from out of the smoke he launches this same attack that just leveled the entire city. But this time, it hits them all head on, almost killing them. With everybody's energy drained and in critical condition, it's not looking too good for the four of them as Kamioran prepares their final attack. He looks like he's about to crush them all, but as soon as the fusion brings their fist forward, Goku, somehow with no energy left, jumps in the way to stop the attack and save his friends. He easily gets knocked around no matter how much he tries to attack, but he just doesn't have the energy to land a decisive blow. When he gets grabbed, however, it looks like he's about to be crushed, but in an act of desperation, the silver lining begins to appear around his hair. Goku awakens Ultra Instinct again in a powerful burst against his opponent, who immediately launches the same attack again, but this time, Goku was on another level as he easily dodges the massive attack and appears again unharmed. The next episode begins with Ultra Instinct Omen Goku floating above his opponent who, although possesses unusually strange and massive power, is growing increasingly angry and impatient, which is no way to combat Ultra Instinct. As the fusion attempts to fire another beam, Goku easily stops it. Every time we get a glimpse of Ultra Instinct, no matter how short it may be, it's always so impressive, as this time it's no different as we see Goku stop head on a massive blast from the giant fusion and actually send it backwards. Things are looking well for Goku for a while as he continues to beat on the giant, but somehow an unexpected attack is able to catch Ultra Instinct Goku off guard, and even he can't take a blast like this unbraced. The Saiyan gets engulfed by the explosion, which has to be on an insane level to harm or even touch this version of Goku, but being able to catch him off guard like that is unheard of. However, through the smoke, Goku reappears with a burst of lightning as we see his transformation has finally completed. To the shock of the giant Kamioran, Trunks, and Vegeta, and even Hearts, Goku has achieved the power of the gods in full force once again. As the white hair and white and purple aura indicate to us, Goku has awakened Mastered Ultra Instinct once again after being forced to the brink. The sheer difference in might between Goku's incomplete version of Ultra Instinct and the Mastered variation is night and day, as what we thought was an unbeatable form in the Tournament of Power against warriors like Kefla showed us just how far the powers the gods possessed exceed even the strongest mortals. But when this form was completed, Goku obtained power that brought the gods to their feet, as Goku had done something most gods have to train years for in only a matter of minutes. In a flash, Goku appears in front of the giant and launches a fierce blast at point blank range. It doesn't really do a lot of damage, however, and just causes the fusion to fire back, but now that Goku has shown another glimpse of having mastered Ultra Instinct, he's in an entirely different realm. Kamioran has no chance of hitting Goku like this, as he just blindly fires around, hoping to do any damage at all, missing any attempt he throws. Eventually, Goku does overpower them completely, and this is when Piccolo, 17, Vegeta, and Trunks join back in the fight to help the Saiyan, firing a barrage of Ki Blasts. Finishing things up with a devastating Ultra Instinct Kamehameha, Goku is able to damage the giant enough to the point where he can break the weak point in the center of their body, and that finishes the battle for the moment. Immediately after the conclusion of the battle, Goku drops out of Mastered Ultra Instinct with his body seemingly fried from the after effects again, but noticeably less than before, especially his first session with it against Jiren. With every time Ultra Instinct makes an appearance in the series, Goku seems like he's taking less and less damage from the after effect of it, indicating that his body is getting used to this state. Whatever the Grand Priest taught him in Heroes is definitely interesting, but in the parallel canon universe of Dragon Ball Super, Goku is currently undergoing training for Ultra Instinct under a very peculiar teacher, being the Galactic Patrol agent Mirrors. Mastering Ultra Instinct at will is right around the corner for Goku in the main timeline, and Dragon Ball Heroes and projects like this continue to show us the type of things we have to look forward to once Goku has full control of it. But even more interesting than the power itself to me is the work that it's about to take to get there. So whatever Maris has planned for Goku, I personally can't wait to see it, and hopefully the secrets of Ultra Instinct are unraveling as well. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video as always, especially if you made it this far. I know I haven't done a ton of Dragon Ball Heroes videos in a while, and honestly, that's because I've been so caught up with covering everything else we've been doing. This kind of just slipped my mind for a few, but don't worry, we're gonna stay on top of this from now on. Down below in the comments, let me know what you guys thought of the last couple of episodes of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and how Ultra Instinct Goku is just dominating right now left and right, especially in the most recent episode. I'm curious, do you guys like Master Ultra Instinct or Ultra Instinct Sign more, or Omen, whatever you want to call it? I personally like Sign better just because keeping the black hair is really cool to me, but obviously I'm not going off of strength or anything. Before we get out of here though, if you guys have been enjoying the content, don't forget to smash that goal of 5,000 likes, which is really easy for you guys. And I'm gonna do my job to keep the fire coming. Hopefully I can keep up these longer videos from now on, since you guys really seem to like these a lot more. Don't forget to hit that bell icon down below to never miss an upload again, and also follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all Dragon Ball related content, and honestly it is the best way to keep in contact with me. But anyways, Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.